friends, hello. How's everyone doing? I am about to be joined by Alexa Bliss. Actually, like while you guys are coming on, wait. Let's see if she's going to be joining us here in just a moment. I'm going to text her really quickly to make sure that she knows how to. Technology is weird, and I'm not assuming that she has no idea how to hop on, but just in case. Uno momento, por favor. Yeah, she is now once again a tag team champion, rightfully so. Making sure you know how to add on. Okay, so she'll be here in just a second. I'm watching. But as we're waiting, just file in some questions, guys. Okay, I'm going to show you this because it's actually really funny, but this is us millennials. We are learning how to do this together. So let her know how to join in this IG Live. Go to the I'm live now. And yes. All right. She's here. She is here, guys. The beautiful Alexa Bliss. And we got her. Oh, but I think I faked her out. Here we go. Add. This gets more complicated, doesn't it? Okay. So make sure you guys are sending in your questions for Alexa. I see you.
Hi.
Hi. I'm gonna put in my. Do you hear me? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, great. I was gonna put in my headphones, but forget it.
Can you hear me okay?
I can hear you fantastic. You look really pretty. Your eyes are just like...
Thanks. I did my makeup today for you.
Isn't it? Sometimes it's nice when you have like an obligation. I'm not calling this an obligation, but when we have to, have a reason to get all fixed up, it's kind of nice, right?
Right. Well, so that's the thing. So I had to like pull my hair up like this because if I'm just being honest and real, my extensions are struggling, like literally falling out. Look at that. That is a thing. I don't care. Whatever.
My hair's in a ponytail for a very similar reason. So
yeah, on SmackDown, next time you see me on SmackDown, I'm definitely gonna have a ponytail with maybe a headband on to cover all the situation going on.
I don't know if you can see it, but look how grown out my nails are.
And I chipped mine. Check that out. See, we're just struggling.
But we're in this together.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, congratulations. You once again are a tag team champion. We're just
thank you.
A few days removed at this point. Has it set in that you've got those titles again?
No, I think it's because normally, with everything that goes on, we have the Raw and SmackDown after WrestleMania immediately after, and you defend the titles immediately. And so far, we haven't defended the titles yet. So it hasn't really set in. I think it'll set in when we have our first title defense.
Yeah. And obviously you're not with your partner right now, but just for everyone watching, Nikki Cross will be joining me on the Braxton Beat next Thursday. So we'll be chatting.
Oh, perfect.
Yes, she'll be. So, are you? Okay, obviously you're home right now. Is Larry Steve around or?
He is. He's been in a mood today. Yeah, he's been in a mood today. I'll show you. Hold on.
Aww.
Larry, come here.
Larry.
Well, you can see all the dogs too. Larry, come here.
I love how much you love animals. Hi.
Hi, Larry. Yeah, he's just in a grumpy mood. Well, because what happened was he got in trouble today. He got put in timeout because this morning I get up and I make my coffee and I go back into my room. I came back out and the pantry was open because he knows how to open the pantry. And I was like, oh no. So I went to the pantry and he had eaten a whole sleeve of big 6 bagels. Like those big thick bagels, everything bagels. And I was going to have a bagel for breakfast, but Larry ended up eating a whole sleeve of bagels. So now he has a bellyache. So he's been grumpy all day because of that. And I'm like, you did it to yourself, dude.
If I ate 6 bagels, I can't even imagine the kind of state that I would be in.
Oh, it's bad.
So we're going to obviously play games because I love, obviously, with our superstars, we talk a lot, of course, about what's happening in wrestling and WWE, but it's also fun for fans to get to hear from Alexa on a personal level. But before we do get to that, I do have to hit some housekeeping here. you are the champion again.
Yes.
Are there any other women's tag teams that either you are looking forward to defending against first, or any who? Oh,
Sorry.
Any that you're looking forward to defending your titles against first? Any that you're a little worried about possibly having to defend your titles against?
Worried? No. I really want to have a match again against the Iconics. I think that would be a lot of fun. I'm sure, you know, the Kabukis will want to try. Oh, thank you. Will want to try to have another match because, you know, usually people try to get their titles back, which won't happen. Nikki and I will always retain. No, but hi. But yeah, I would definitely want to have a match against the Iconics for sure.
And we all were watching WrestleMania this year the same way, from the comfort of our own homes, which is something none of us have ever experienced before. What was that like? How weird was that for you to be sitting on
watching WrestleMania?
Huh?
Watching WrestleMania? How weird was it?
It was great.
I watched it out here on this big projector. I had my family over, less than 10. I had my family over because they live down the street, and we just grilled and watched WrestleMania, and it was cool to see it from a different perspective because we're so caught up in it when we're actually performing in WrestleMania that you kind of don't get to sit back and just watch it as a fan and as a viewer. So it was actually kind of refreshing being able to do that and watching how everything plays out. I enjoyed it. Well,
besides your own match, which of course is your favorite match of the weekend,
of course,
was there another match that really like stood out to you?
The Boneyard match. That was out of control.
Where's AJ? What is he dead?
I know. That's why I don't. His little hand was sticking out. That's the only thing I saw. But it was great.
That was and then last night was Monday Night Raw. Nia Jax is back.
Nia Jax coming back.
I know. I freaked out.
I know. I was so excited for her. You know, she's been out for a while. And you know, obviously I wish she would have come to SmackDown because, you know, we could have gotten Team Rude back together and insert Nikki into that. Taught her the ways of Team Rude. But, you know, I'm really excited that Nia's back. You know, she's had a long journey to recovery, and I'm just glad that she's healthy and happy and, you know, back in the ring and doing her thing.
That's right. All right. Well, now I want to play a little game with you to kind of let people learn more about you, if that's cool. Larry Steve, you could play too. Larry can answer the question.
He's like creeping.
He's what?
He's creeping. He just keeps getting closer and closer.
Okay, so this is just a basic kind of a Q&A question. You may not answer all the questions. I don't know. It's completely up to you. But we're going to kick this off with this question, okay?
Cool.
What's something that everyone else loves that you secretly find overrated?
Oh,
obviously not coffee or Starbucks.
No, Ozark. The show Ozark. I'm
sorry, I think I'm losing connection.
Well, so I'm only 3 episodes in, right? And maybe it's a little too soon to say that, but because everyone's been telling me to watch it, they're like, watch Ozark, watch Ozark, watch Ozark. And I'm watching it and I'm like, I'm more of like a comedy person. Like, you know what I mean? And so when I see something that's a little more serious, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I can really get into this, but I'm only 3 episodes in. But as of now, I'm not understanding the hype just yet.
Okay, I will tell you to hang in there.
Okay, because I'm only 3 episodes in, though.
Okay, that's okay. You'll get it. It's a slow burn.
Oh my God, my dog is literally knocking on the screen door. Ted.
If you only had...
Sorry.
Wait, first, how many animals do you have?
4.
4?
Well, 5. Technically 5. I have a turtle now, too. But that was because my cousin came and visited me, and then she left her turtle.
What's your turtle's name?
Franklin.
Franklin. Oh, yes. Naturally.
Yeah, naturally. Sorry. Continue.
You're okay. No, okay. So, you only get 3 words to describe yourself. What are they?
Oh, no. Sarcastic.
Yes.
Just, yes. Sarcastic. Coffee addict.
Okay.
And what is it called when you like think you're really funny but you're not?
I don't know if I have the same thing. So
yeah, I think I'm always laughing at my own jokes and no one else is laughing. I'm like, maybe you guys didn't hear me correctly. Let me tell it again. And
yeah. So they're like, yeah, we heard it the first time.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it. We got it. Okay. Would you rather have a home on the beach or in the mountains?
On the beach, 100%. I like the sun. I like the beach. Mountains, I feel like that would freak me out. Oh my god, my hair extensions.
I know, girl.
Kind of
We're hanging in there. So you just said that you make yourself laugh, but what other things do you think? Like, what kind of things like makes you laugh? Like what types of things in life just kind of get you giggling?
A classic one-liner, like when someone has a really dry sense of humor and they just come in with one-liner and like leave the room. Always appreciate that. When misfortunate things happen to people, but here's how. So not like bad misfortunate, but like when we were potty training the dogs like 5-6 years ago, Murphy would always step in dog poop, and I always found it the funniest thing ever.
I could see, yeah.
Yeah, because anyone, like, I talked about this on a podcast, I think. I genuinely enjoy when people step in poop for some reason. I mean, because their reaction's always like, ah! And it's like, it's the best. And yeah, anytime someone steps in poop.
Like, I can say this with my fellow Office fan when Andy Bernard steps in the poop in Dwight's house. Like, why is this here?
See, it's funny. It's funny.
It is funny.
Things happen and they're funny. And then I think, I don't know, just anything that's like anything funny. I don't know. That's a terrible answer.
Amused, I feel like.
I'm 100% easily amused. 100%.
Yeah, me too. Okay, this is a weird question, but you're sitting by the pool. So if you could drain your pool of water and fill it with something else you could jump into, what would it be?
Jello.
Oh!
100% Jello.
I thought that'd be very easy to drown in Jello.
Yeah, but I feel like too, you could either like lay on top of it. It's not broken up Jello. It's just one sheet of Jello. Just lay on top of it and like kind of sink into it a little bit. I think that'd be pretty solid.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Well, too, because I get those jelly pedicures when I go to the nail place where the you've never heard of them. Okay, so there's a place that I go to and they do like the jelly pedicures where you literally stick your feet in like it feels like Jello and it's like good for your skin and yeah, they're amazing. It's hot, super hot gel, but it's super awesome.
The next time you're on the Braxton beat, we're gonna do it during it. We're just gonna get.
Oh my god, that'd be amazing.
Okay, done. We're done. Okay. If you could be any fictional character beside yourself, who would it be?
Powerline, because he's the greatest rock star on the planet. From Goofy.
All right. Okay.
Yep. Had that one already lined up.
I asked you this before when I was walking around with the basket about your celebrity crush or childhood crush, but have you ever had a crush on an animated character?
No.
Like, I feel like this. I thought guys are more like this. Or like,
I feel like guys would be like, oh yeah, this character. Girl, I don't know. Never an animated character. Like a lot of like Disney Channel stars, 100%. Like Phil of the Future, super crush on him. Yeah, just but not like, not cartoons.
Okay, if the world froze for an afternoon and you can move and no one else could see you or move. Okay, let me say this again. If the world froze for an afternoon and only you could move and no one could see you or remember what you did, what would you do?
Can I move other people?
Sure.
Like, can I make them move?
Sure. You can do whatever
I think I would go around and put everyone's fingers up their nose so when it unfroze, everyone was like simultaneously picking their nose and wondering why.
Yep, that sounds about like Lexi. That's about right. Okay, this is a really weird question. And I just want to say that these aren't all my questions.
Okay.
If you had to pick an animal, which animal do you find as like what's the sexiest animal at the zoo? Who walks around and struts at stuff?
Well, I feel like I have to say, because of what's going on right now on Netflix, I have to say a tiger, right?
Yeah. And we just completely glossed over that. You were Joe Exotic. I wish you would answer the call today with your little mustache. Why did you do that?
So what had happened was So, okay. So I attempted to do my makeup, right? And I was like, oh, I think I'll get myself ready today. And then I got sent a picture from a friend. They grew their facial hair out like Joe Exotic. So then I was like, and I just drew a mustache instead. And I was like, this is going to be a lot easier and a lot funnier if I just did a mustache and FaceTimed them. So then I did, instead of trying to get all glammed up. And I wasn't expecting to look so much like Joe Exotic. That's the issue. I didn't think I would look like him. And then I looked at the picture and I went, oh my God, I look like Joe Exotic. Like, straight up. We had the same eyebrows and I was doing like the same facial expression. That was not on purpose. That was literally to make fun of someone else's mustache. And then I ended up looking like Joe Exotic. So then I had to post a side-by-side because why not? And yeah, I look like freaking Joe Exotic. Did not see that coming.
I think your Halloween costume was set for the year.
Oh, do you know how many Halloween costumes people are going to do as Joe Exotic? Let's be real.
Carol
October
Baskin.
is going to be filled with Carol Baskins and Joe Exotics.
I agree.
Did you see, too, that on Cameo, the cast from that documentary is on Cameo?
They're on Cameo?
Yeah, like his husband, Joe's first husband, is on Cameo. And then the dude on the jet ski is also on Cameo.
Stop it.
Yeah. Like, I'm not trying to promote their cameos, but I was scrolling through Cameo because I also mess with friends and I order cameos from them and make them tell me how awesome I am. And
I kind of want to order
this is what gets me through quarantine. So I scrolling and I saw them and I was like, oh my God. I was like, I wonder how many people are going to order cameos from these people.
Probably a ton. Could you imagine?
Fun.
They should just let Joe do it from jail. I'm
moving on. To say that? We're allowed to say that. But we're live. Hey, we're live, pal.
Okay, so it's not a profane word. You can't say a cuss word. But what word starts with the letter F and ends with the letters U-C-K?
End with U-C-K?
It starts, but it's not a cuss word, so...
I don't even know.
This is a hard one.
I don't know.
Fire truck.
Oh, that's a good one.
I'm
gonna steal that.
I'm
gonna steal that.
Have you done the game where how does TWA game? The TWA game?
What's that?
So how do you say TWA? Like what would it sound? What does it sound like if you're spelling it out? TWA.
Like twa.
What about TWI?
Twi.
What about TWEE?
Twee.
What about TWO?
Two.
Why can't I get anyone? What am I doing wrong?
I would go faster.
Okay.
I'd be like
the next
TWE, TWI, TWEE, TWO. You know what I mean?
Dang it. Okay.
I almost said it, so I went two.
So mad. Okay.
Also,
so
we got this going on too.
As a comedian yourself, do you have any like a favorite joke?
Yes, it's not even a good joke, but it makes me laugh every time.
I'm excited.
It's so bad. So, okay, I have to tell you where this joke originated from before I tell the joke. So, back when I was like super sick and in the hospital, back in my teen years, I remember I was getting like a bone density scan. I was just real depressed. I had IVs in me everywhere. Like I was just not in good shape. And me and my mom were sitting there waiting for my scan. And I had to stay at a children's hospital, and we're like looking up and looking around at the walls, and there's all these jokes that kids wrote, and they like made them. And we both saw this one joke at the same time, and we died laughing. And to this day, it's my favorite joke to tell because it is so bad, but it still makes me laugh every time. And it's the worst joke ever. It's not even funny. It is, and then I'll actually text people now, and I'll be like, hey, and I'll start the joke, and they text back, no, because they know it's not funny, but I tell it all the time. It is, why do giraffes have such long necks? And you say, because they have stinky feet.
Oh my! I actually love that joke. It's not
It's
what
so
I was
bad.
expecting the punchline to be.
But I always like text people. I go, hey, why do giraffes have long necks? And they go, no. Stop it.
Listen, text that joke to me anytime. I'm gonna laugh. I
It's
love
so
I
bad,
that
but I
joke.
love it.
I know
It
all
makes
the
me
bad
laugh.
jokes. Well, this was a fun little questionnaire with you, but to round things out again one more time before I let you go, as the new and once again women tag team champion.
Yeah.
How can the WWE, like, what can we expect from your reign this time around?
Hopefully we get more opportunities to showcase the titles, get some love for the division. Hopefully we can represent the titles on Moment of Bliss, give the titles a lot of exposure, and really get the women's tag team division some spotlight. I always say the tag division has some of the most talented women on the roster, and just not having the opportunity to show that. So that's another reason why I really want to have matches with the Iconics, because they're super talented, super entertaining, and I would love to see how that would go.
And for the foreseeable future, of course, we know just as much as anyone watching knows about obviously what's happening in the world. So for the foreseeable future, we will continue here in Orlando without fans. So do you have any words of encouragement to the fans who, of course, miss being in attendance, but what they can expect, in the meantime?
That's the thing too, is like, I know it's hard. It's just as hard for us, I think, as for the fans not being there, because, we feed our energy off the crowd's interactions and reactions, and just know that, it's not the best circumstances, but we're rolling with the punches, and we are doing our absolute best to try to entertain everyone while doing what we love. And we're just trying to keep it all going and keep, let people escape reality for a little bit, even in the most maybe awkward of empty arenas. But, we're trying our best to put on a great show for everyone.
All right. Alexa, thank you so much for joining me today.
Thank you.
Looking up the rays. I think I'm going to go for a little walk. It's so nice out.
I know, it's so nice.
And tell Larry Steve hello, and I'm sorry his tummy hurts.
And well, I'll show you what he's doing real quick.
Oh, Larry Steve, you shouldn't have eaten those bagels.
He's getting some sun.
Good. All right, Alexa, I will see you soon. I look forward to our Jell-O pedicure.
Yes. Okay, so you told me how to get on here, but how do I get off of here?
I think, is there an end button, or maybe I have to end it? I don't know. Do you see an end button on the top right corner?
I see an X. Does that work?
Maybe press that and we'll see what happens.
Okay. Well,
Ready?
thank you.
Okay. Bye.
Leave.
Did it work? There we go. All right, everyone. Thank you so much for joining me here on the Braxton Beat. Again, I'll be here every Tuesday and every Thursday just to give you a heads up of what to look forward to. On Tuesday, my friend Cleo Thomas. You guys might remember him from the Disney movie Holes back in the day. He was Zeroni. Do you remember Zero from Holes? Cleo will be joining me right here on IG Live next Tuesday. He's a huge member of the WWE Universe. If you didn't know that, he watched WrestleMania, he watches Raw, he watches SmackDown, watches NXT. He's going to have a lot he's going to want to talk about with all of us. And then next Thursday, Alexa Bliss's partner, Nikki Cross, will be joining us to tell us what her experience was getting those tag team titles. But until then, thank you all for joining me. I got to give a shout out to WWE's The Bump. Make sure we have a brand new amazing episode tomorrow on the WWE Network at 10 a.m. Eastern. And it is Wednesday, which means NXT is tonight. NXT TakeOver USA Network at 8/7 Central. Don't miss any of that. We're always here to entertain you, and we appreciate that you guys are constantly tuning in. So with that, I'm out. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you next time.